Yeah, so welcome back. We are back again. Presumably after a short break. This particular console screen, it looks kind of messy. I mean, there are lots of things are there, and I don't know what to look at or what to do. So what I can type is that I can write CLS and then hit enter. What it will do is that it will clear out the console. The console means whatever comments I had written earlier, all of those will be getting erased, and you will be having a blank screen to write some more comments. So here you will be writing. First of all, let me try chrome.exe. So I'll be going to the Chrome and will be generating in this particular video some QR code. So maybe you are writing amazon.in and then hit enter, and then there you can search for any of the product. Maybe I'll be searching for room heater as winter is on our way. Soon we'll be having winter in here in India. Room heater for bedroom maybe. Now what I want to do is that I need to generate the QR code for this particular product. Yeah, then simply press Ctrl C to copy the internet URL, and we'll be going back to the curl. That is, we'll be using that particular again that command. So curl, this time it will be pulling out data from crenco dot d development slash. You need to give the URL from which for which you need to generate the QR code. So Control V. That's a pretty lengthy kind of URL. I don't know whether Crenco would be able to generate it or not. Let me press enter and see what happens. It's not recognized. Yeah, it did some QR code, and I am keeping this QR code for your reference. So while I am just let me go to my mobile, and then there is somewhere in my mobile in the notification section. So I am using Samsung mobile. That's not an issue. Let me scan this particular code and see if it opens that particular website which we had copied the URL code for. So scan QR code. Let's see if it opens up or not. If it opens up, that particularly means that this card. Yeah. So what I need to do is that I would like to request you all of you guys that you just bring out your mobile, turn on your data connection or Wi-Fi connection or whatever internet connection or whatever resource you are having in your mobile, and scan this particular code. So it will open up that this particular website which I had copied the URL from this particular website, this one. So this particular curl command is pretty handy one. So if you want to generate a QR code for any website, or you can use at your own convenience for any Google Forms maybe, or maybe some, I mean any internet address or any your customized, maybe you have created a website out of your own for your GitHub, and you can just simply put it in your resume for the QR code, for this particular QR code of that particular GitHub account. And you can ask the interviewer, sir, I have a GitHub account, and you can scan from your mobile and just hover on to that particular website or GitHub account which I have created, and this is a QR code. So that's will add something, another interesting thing to your resume. So without wasting any more, and I mean without wasting much of the time, so we'll be again hitting CLS just to clear out this console. It is showing so much of the stuff that it is pretty noisy to look on to the next comment which will be running. So what I need to do is I need to write CLS to clear out the console, and this time we will be pulling data from another website, that is dict.org, and dict means dictionary.org, and we will be fetching a meaning of a maybe a particular word, maybe how about gambling maybe. So what I will be doing is that I will be again using curl, and this time it will be pulling out data from a particular website, and this particular website is dict.org. And what we will be doing is that I need the definition of a particular word, and it is gambling. Now comes the interesting topic part, that is after hitting enter, also make sure that you have internet connection, otherwise curl won't be able to pull out the data. So now if you hit enter, and let's see what it pulls out data, what is the suggestion it is showing. So gambling is the collaborative international dictionary, or whatever is it. Here it is the meaning which is showing. This is the particular line which you should be concerned about, the act of playing for stakes in the hope of winning. So gambling, that's a pretty great stuff. I mean, you shouldn't gamble every now and then. So you all, so anyways, let's not talk gibberish and move on. So we'll be pressing CLS one more time, and again we will be hitting the curl command, and this time we will be searching for the meaning of a word maybe. So computer. I don't know what computer is. So maybe let's see if it can pull the data for the meaning of the computer, what the definition they are giving. So computer, here it is giving a device depending on the principles of electronics and using the manipulation of electron flow for its operation. So that's a pretty, I mean, digital computer, whatever data it is pulling out. Let's, before ending this particular video, we'll be hitting another curl command, and this time it won't be computer, will be what can I think of? Maybe assure, assurance. So Azure. I think the spelling of the assure is something like that. Maybe I will be writing assurance. I can assure you something like that, while which I can't assure you of. But what I can assure you of is that I can pull out the meaning of this particular word assurance if the spelling is being written correctly. Otherwise, I need to any written or other legal evidence of the convenience of property, convenience, a deed. So that is assurance, a contract for the payment of a sum of occasion. So there are excess of boldness, impudence, brave men meet danger with assurance, and there are some quotations as well. And it is pulling out the data from Webster, something like that. Firmness of mind, outdoubting. So even though I cannot assure you that I will be making more of this video and give a complete lessons on different topics, but this particular feature, what it assures you is that it does pull out data from the internet using some HTTP or HTTPS protocol or other protocols, and this curl pulling is pulling out its data from dict.org, and D stands for the definition. So we are giving a forward slash, then the D, here D is not the drive letter, this D stands for the definition of the word assurance. So let's clear out the console before moving on to the next video. In the next video, we'll be pulling out some data from the internet archive, and we'll be showing you what earlier, I mean in the earlier days, how internet used to look like, and how the screensaver or all those stuff, we can easily pull it out to our own convenience, and that will be for our third video on curl. So without wasting on making this video any more elaboration, or without elaborating this kind of video, we'll be moving on to the next video. So what I need to do is that I need to stop the screen recorder, and happy coding guys. We'll be moving on to the next video for our curl part 3.